You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriots. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. Podcast. I'm your host, Safan. You can find me on Minds, BitChute, Twitter, and Gap.com. Most importantly, like, share, subscribe on YouTube because we're writing this until the wheel fall off. All that note, guys, let's begin this episode. On this episode, I want to discuss about an article about Bernie Sanders announcing 11 to 20 million illegal would get health care under his plan. Basically, he's taking the same approach as Gavin Newsom. All right, this guy, he would look after over illegal immigrants before the 9/11 First Responder Fund, right? This guy, 9/11 First Responder Fund, he hasn't addressed that thing yet. How come? Why would you want to fund illegal immigrant health care before you funded 9/11 victims and compensation fund victims? All right, let me show you this article. All right, let me read this article. Let's read this article together. How asinine this idea is, right? He would rather give hands out to a legal immigrant than American who died at 9/11. All right, let's show this thing, guys. And Bernie Sanders, this hypocrite, this old geriatric guy. All right, here you go. Bernie announced 11 to 22 million illegal would get health care under his plan, which is a stupid plan, will bankrupt the United States. Presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders, independent. He's a Democrat socialist, right? Said the National Association of Latino Election tried pander for votes out here. National election? Why would he say that? To appoint official No Leo Democrat candidate from Miami on Friday that estimated 11 to 22 million people in the country illegally would be entitled to socialized health care programs, Medicare for all. He hoped to put in place if he elected, which I doubt he'll get elected. We are going to end that and create a Medicare for all healthcare system, which guaranteed healthcare for every man, women, and children, and save the average American substantial sums of money. Right? You know why he says save? Because it's poor healthcare. When you have poor healthcare, of course it's safe because it's degrading. All right, our healthcare right now is very high quality because it costs money for quality. All right, if you're gonna give this free healthcare, it's gonna be poor quality healthcare. All right, quality costs money, and he's trying to say save money. All right, if it's save money, then it's poor quality. Then, all right, but let's continue. Sanders said, admitting that national healthcare system around globe will have problems. Now, the answer to your question, I will not deny that every country on earth has the national healthcare program. This guy seems like he's an expert of healthcare. He's just a politician. He's not an expert at anything. He's not a doctor. He's not a businessman. Why are we giving so much credence to this socialist? All right? What is he, the know-all, be-all person about healthcare? He's a healthcare expert? Is that why we're giving so much credence? Is he the authority of healthcare, that he know all the answer for healthcare? All right? Healthcare, all problems. That's the nature of healthcare in the changing technology. Sanders said, "Bet what I want everybody to understand is literally starting yesterday, insurance company and their drug company are starting to spend tens of thousands of millions of dollars to fight against Medicare for all." Yeah, because you can put them out of business if you can do that, and they have a lot of jobs. If you can put them out of business, you're destroying jobs as well, all right? And we will organize American people around concept that people are in the country have the right to health care. Have the right to poor quality health care? That's what you're saying. Government health care is poor quality health care. Let's say what it is. Let's call it what it is. Governmental health care is poor quality health care. If you can afford health care, that means high quality because you put as much money in for high quality health care. Right? It don't make any sense. The quality depends how much you put into it. It's like a liability insurance and full coverage insurance, right? You have the option of liability insurance, which is poor quality insurance, or full coverage insurance, which is high quality insurance. All right, it's like car. The free market allows you to buy cheap insurance or expensive insurance. The cheaper insurance, the the better the quality the insurance is. The expensive the insurance, the better the quality the insurance is. All right? And that's a free market, allowed to pick which one you want. Now, within his system, you can't pick what you want. You have to get governmental insurance, which most likely is going to be poor quality insurance. At the end of the day, we're going to win the struggle. Yeah, right. Sanders said. We was then asked if we would include people in the country illegally or Medicare for all. Absolutely, Sanders said. When I talk about healthcare being human rights. All right, are you the authority of healthcare? Are you the savior? Are you God, basically? Do you know all the answers, Bernie Sanders? Do you know all the answers to all this? Do you know all the solutions for all the problems? Do you carry all the answers? Are you infallible to being wrong? Can you ever be wrong, Bernie Sanders? All right. Last time I heard undocumented people are human beings as well. Yeah, you appease them to their emotions. What did he say right here? He's using the right word to appease people's emotion. He know people are weak to their emotions. All right, that's why you cannot be weak to your emotions. That's a Democratic tactic. They use emotion against your will. All right, the Committee of the Republican Federal Budget estimated that socialized medicine that Bernie Sanders sums up of his Democratic rival of the nomination are endorsing would cost an estimated $28 to $32 trillion. That's more than our deficit. So basically, he is adding more deficit to our system. We are in $20 trillion in deficit. He can add 28 to 32 more trillion dollars to our deficit. And plus, all the other spending he's going to spend. All the money he's going to spend after this. This is just for healthcare. $32 trillion is just for healthcare. What about the other programs he's going to implement? All right? Candidates including Beto O'Rourke, John Hickenlooper, Julian Castro, Pete Buttplug, Eric Swalwell, Elizabeth Warren also have 12 minutes slot for the event, singing the same song. Different choirs, same song. That's what they are. All right? These people have no idea. I mean, they do have no idea, but they're playing their voters like suckers. They think their voters are suckers. All right? Let me tell you something. This guy right here, he's not God. He don't know all the questions. He's not the authority on medical health. All right? He's not a doctor. He's not a business owner. All right? Why are we giving so much authority over him? Why are we giving him so much credence? Why are we giving him like all these attention for? Right? Is he the answer to everything? No, he's not the answer to everything. If he's the answer to everything, why didn't he solve all his problems back in Vermont? He didn't solve anything back in Vermont. Vermont still got a lot of things to do. Right? He don't have all the answers. People are praising him like he's Jesus. He's saying the thing that you want to hear, but he's not going to implement nothing. He's a typical socialist. All right? He's a millionaire. He's in the tax bracket. Right? And he's saying all this stuff. He want to fund, going back to what I was saying earlier, he want to fund insurance for illegal immigrants, but yet again, he's not putting money into the 9/11 compensation victim fund. Where is that? Huh? Where is that? Let me look at this. I have a tweet. All right? I have a tweet. I'm very furious at Bernie Sanders. This guy is a liar. Right? He said the stuff that people want to hear, but not going to do it. All right? I have a tweet for you guys. Right? Let me look at my tweet. All right, this is from a guy who supported he said this. Clearly, the way you show care about vets, first responders, is by weaseling them into a conversation, then being out in another group because you can't have both. Meanwhile, 4 years ago, this is his tweet. This is Bernie Sanders' tweet from September 16, 2015. Our first responder raced to the disaster, not away from it in order to save our life. Renew 9/11 hell, but yet again, nothing happens, right? If he's saying this, how come, 3 years later, and they're still fighting to get compensation, right? Clearly, he's not an effective leader. Why didn't he fund these 9/11 workers? And yet he wouldn't give health care to illegal immigrants, right? This guy's a liar. He's a joke, right? He burned you once. He burned his supporter once. What makes you think he's not going to burn you again? He disappointed you once while giving up to Hillary. What makes you think he's going to disappoint you again? That's what I'm saying. People who still support Bernie Sanders are delusional. They're crazy. They're stupid. All the other bad words you could put, they're in that category. Right? They're gonna fall for a dirty trick again. All right, Bernie Sanders is not the one. He don't know all the answers. All right. People act like he's he's the solution for everything. People act like that he have all the answers for everything. People act like he is never wrong in his life. Nobody's perfect. You could be wrong, Bernie Sanders. All right? He act like he's infallible. What are you, God? You are not God, man. You are an atheist. All right? You are an atheist. Pure and simple. That's what communists is. Communists are atheists. Communists are atheists when atheists are godless. When they're godless, they're Luciferians. All right? That's what they are. But this should show you Bernie Sanders, don't take this seriously. He's not going to fund this. And if he do, he's a joke. Nobody's not going to fall for him. All right? And people, and all his supporters are idiots. All right? He's looking out for people that's not supposed to be here. More than the troops. More than the 9/11 victims. All right? But let me know what you think. Because I'm saying YouTube don't want to sponsor my channel. They don't want to monetize my channel. Because of that, I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, unedited. I mean, I can say whatever I want without being bound by any outside interference. All right? Because of that, I'm not taking any donations. All right? The point of this channel is to get people to think. The more people think, the more I reach my goal. I'm not taking any monies from this. All right? I want people to think. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying, as long as you think for yourself. All right? If you think for yourself, my mission is accomplished. All right? If you like what I do, please like, share, subscribe. Because when you subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. When you encourage me to make more videos, I will saturate YouTube algorithm. When I saturate YouTube algorithm, it's more available to the masses. And then one of those masses could be able to think for themselves instead of being a group thinker. Group thinking will lead you to the edge, like sheep off the cliff. That's what group thinking is. That's what the Democrat people are. All right, the group thinkers. That's what socialism is. The group thinkers. And they leave them off the cliff like Russia, North Korea, Venezuela. All right, people who want socialism, look what it got them. China. It's leading down the cliff. You don't want to be a group thinker. But anyway, I digress, all right? If you want to support me, please like, share, subscribe. I know your time is very precious. I'm not trying to waste your time. Bernie Sanders is an idiot. He's not the savior. He don't know all the answers. He's a godless person, all right? On that note, guys, thanks for listening to HighlyEvolvedPodcast. My name is Stefan, and I'm signing out. Peace.